17 years ago this week, someone killed 10-year-old Blake Dickus and his stepmom, China, in their home in Franklin. Tonight, that double murder remains unsolved. Tonight, our Emily Longnecker is talking with a family friend about this long wait for justice. Emily?
Well, Scott, the family of Blake and China Dickus says they'd talk about this case every day on the news if they could, to make sure the public doesn't forget and to one day find out who is responsible for taking Blake and China away from them.
We always like to just for people to remember Blake and remember China and remember that they were people. They were loved by many.
In recent years, family friend John Wales is the one who goes in front of the cameras, each time with the same plea.
Please, if you know anything, if you know anybody who's heard anything, have them call the tip line.
17 years in, there are still no answers about who killed 10-year-old Blake and his stepmom China in their Franklin home, stabbing them to death in the middle of the afternoon.
17 years has gone by and it hasn't dulled the pain at all.
Investigators say hundreds of tips have come in over the years about the murders. At the time, several homes were burglarized within a half-mile of the Dickus home in this Franklin subdivision, including one on the same day, right around the corner from the murder scene. Investigators have said they believe that's an important detail. In 2018, Franklin police hoped retesting evidence with new advanced technology would finally tell them who was responsible for the murders. Still, though, no suspects. Despite that and the time that's gone by, Franklin police do not consider this a cold case and say they continue to work on solving it. John Wales says the family believes that day will come.
And we do know that, when an arrest is finally made, it's going to make it even harder initially because you have to relive everything through the court systems and all that kind of thing. But at least at that point, you know that there's an end that's coming. And right now, we don't know when that end is coming. And that's what makes it hard.
Just as hard not knowing what could have been for these two bright lights to those who loved them. One, a wife, stepmom, and daughter. The other, a son and little boy, with his whole life ahead of him.
Where he might be today. He might be a father himself. For us, he'll forever be 10 years old.
Now, the family established the Blake Dickus Memorial Tip Line Reward Fund. That fund is now up to $25,000. The money is not just for this case, but can be used by the Franklin Police Department for rewards in any other cases. The family and Franklin Police ask if you have any information about this case to call their anonymous tip line. That number is 317-346-1100. Scott?